Bayern find Thiago replacement, Rakitic rejoins former club, Ceballos to head to Arsenal again, Everton agree Allan deal, and a transfer roundup all coming up in the next few minutes. As I am your host, Matt Froelich, you are the Onefootballers, and this is the Daily News. First up, and it looks like Bayern Munich may have found a replacement for Thiago. Now the midfielder is set to join Liverpool, though the two clubs haven't quite agreed on a fee just yet. It's said that this week they actually will, and Thiago will head to Merseyside for a medical and eventually sign a deal with Jurgen Klopp's side. Bayern Munich want around 30 million, and it's that money that they get in that they could then go and spend on a replacement, mainly in the form of Marcelo Brozovic. Now the Inter Milan midfielder has had a pretty good season, and the Croat, 27 years old, is a fantastic player, but for whatever reason, he's just not wanted anymore at Antonio Conte's Inter Milan. That has been made quite clear in the fact that Conte's now signed on for the future and said that he won't be leaving the club. It looks like Brozovic's days are numbered. He's a brilliant passer of the ball, can play in a variety of positions in the centre of the park, and would just in general be a pretty good replacement for Thiago. Both clubs are apparently in contact, and it looks like once the Thiago deal goes through, you can expect the Brozovic deal to happen a little bit shortly after that. But moving on to one deal that is absolutely certain, and that is that Ivan Rakitic will be joining his former club Sevilla from Barcelona. All the talk about Barca at the moment, who's going to leave, who's not going to leave, and it's Ivan Rakitic who is straight out of the door. Apparently he'll be joining his former club and taking a massive pay cut from around 8 million euros a season to just 3 million euros a season. So sad that he only has 3 million euros per season. Anyway, Rakitic did spend quite a few years at Sevilla after joining from Schalke and had a pretty successful spell there. Of course, not as successful as he did at Barcelona, winning 4 La Liga titles, but at 32, he's still got a wealth of experience. He's leaving what is, from the outside, a sinking ship and joining a Sevilla team that are on the up and in the Champions League next season, so it's a fantastic deal for him and for the club as well. Apparently, the fee is only going to be 1.5 million euros, I think because they're just so desperate to get rid of him. Honestly, that is an absolute steal for any player anywhere these days. Never mind an experienced international quality player like Rakitic. From one midfielder though to another, and Dani Ceballos is apparently close to returning to Arsenal on another loan deal. The 24-year-old, it's fair to say, has quite a bit of competition when it comes to the Real Madrid midfield. Of course, because it just feels like they're going to be there forever. There's Casemiro, Kroos and Modric in there, but also Fede Valverde's come through, Martin Odegaard's back from loan, Isco's in there as well. There's so many players with Ceballos to compete with that it's not really worth him hanging around if he's not going to play too much. At the moment, he is around 30 million euros worth, but Real Madrid want to send him out on loan again, hone his skills, and then next season, maybe when Modric is 1 year older, same with Toni Kroos, they'll be able to feed him into the squad a little bit more. He had a pretty good season on loan at Arsenal, and Mikel Arteta definitely wants him back, and if you've seen any of Ceballos' social media, you'll know he definitely wants to return to the club, so it looks like a good fit overall, especially when they aren't going to buy him permanently because Arsenal don't have the biggest transfer budget this summer. Next up though, and we move to Everton, where Carlo Ancelotti is raiding his former club Napoli for Allan. The Brazilian midfielder has agreed a deal to move to Goodison Park, but it might not be the only one this week. Alongside him, who's a definite improvement in the Everton centre of midfield, there's also James Rodriguez. You'll notice that I didn't mention him previously with the Real Madrid midfield options because it looks like the Colombian is leaving the club after making just 14 appearances last season. Zinedine Zidane wants to get rid of him. Ancelotti's had him before twice at Real and Bayern and seems to get the best out of him, and this move just works. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit odd that he's moving from Real Madrid to Everton, but besides this, he's going to be the number 1 guy at Goodison Park, the best number 10 that they've got. He can play all across that front line. He's got incredible ability, and when you think about him linking up with the likes of Richarlison, with Allan behind him, and a few other quality players that Everton have got in the squad, it's looking like a pretty decent team. I mean, we say this every season. Everton have got a great team on paper. They should be pushing the top 6. And then the inconsistencies come and they end up finishing 12th. But aside from that, this is actually a really good week for Everton fans with 2 brilliant pieces of business. Finally then, we come to a quick roundup of the rest of the day's transfer news that you might have missed. And Spurs have opened contract talks with club captain Hugo Lloris, despite the signing of Joe Hart as a third choice keeper. Schalke have made an offer for Emiliano Martinez, the Arsenal goalkeeper. Serie A's Golden Boot winner Ciro Immobile has tied down a new contract with Lazio until 2025. And Frankfurt have rejected a 20 €90 million offer from Southampton for defender Martin Hinteregger. So there you have it. That is all from me on today's daily news. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below and smash the like button whilst you are there. You can also check out all the other stuff we got going on Onefootball by clicking here or here. That's all from me. As I mentioned, have a great day. Until next time, I will see you guys later.